Welcome back for more Earth Science. This is Norris Teaches Science, another Earth Science edition video. We're going to start this video about one of the studies of Earth Science called astronomy. Today I present to you universe formation. So the video goal is I can explain the theory of how the universe formed. So before we do that, we need to talk about what is astronomy. I have kind of talked about it when I introduced Earth science in the first video, but astronomy is the science that studies the universe, properties of objects in space, and the laws governing the universe. So we're going to talk about the universe in general, like stars and stuff like that. We're going to talk about objects in space, comets, moons, and we're going to also talk about laws that govern it, like gravity or Kepler's laws. Now let's talk about how the universe started. Now this is all a theory. Some people accept it, some people don't, but people say that the universe started with something called the Big Bang, and we call it the Big Bang theory. What happened was everything was confined in a very dense, hot, supermassive ball. And then, about 13.7 billion years ago, a violent explosion occurred. We call it the singularity, where everything started. Materials went in all directions, and we usually say the Big Bang is the start of the universe. And everything just started going in different directions after the Big Bang theory. After the Big Bang, galaxies formed. So galaxies are a group of stars, dust, and gases held together by gravity. Ignore that T. I'm horrible at double checking my spelling. Um, so it's all this gases, these stars, this dust held together by gravity. You can see in this GIF here, this is a GIF of a galaxy. Now if you're living on Earth, I don't know if you're watching this on a different planet, that would be kind of cool. But on Earth, we live in the Milky Way galaxy. And since there's gravity, in the middle of the galaxy is actually a very supermassive black hole that we circle around. Um, After the galaxies formed, inside of each galaxy, solar systems started forming, and it's called the nebula theory as of how this worked. It's formed from a rotating cloud of dust and gases. The first thing that forms is the star of the solar system, and for us, we call it the sun. So the sun formed. Next, the planets formed. Um, Particles started to come together and around the planet. Some were moons. We also have some leftover stuff like the asteroids and the comets and the meteors and all this other stuff. And they just started circling around the star, or for us, the sun. Now, when we talk about galaxies, there are three main types of galaxies. The first one's called a spiral galaxy. You can kind of see that here. It's a disc shaped. Stars are concentrated in the center, arms extend outward from the center. And our galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. And you can see this is where we're at in the Milky Way galaxy, circling around a center. Again, like I said, the center of the Milky Way galaxy is a black hole, a giant black hole. The other ones are called elliptical. It's done based off its shape. It's round to oval in shape. About 60% of all galaxies in the universe we predict are elliptical galaxies. And then you have these irregular galaxies. They have no definite shape, and they're mainly young stars. They're starting to form, but they're out there. And this is kind of a picture of what one would look like. Now, when we talk about the universe starting, we need to talk about something called the expanding universe theory. Like I said, when the Big Bang happened, an explosion and things started to move farther and farther apart. So the universe is constantly getting bigger and bigger and bigger as galaxies start moving away from each other. But some are moving at different speeds than others. And one thing that can happen is another galaxy can collide with a galaxy, and it kind of changes shape and they dissolve into one another. But a lot of stuff like this would happen. They say that the Milky Way galaxy and our closest one, Andromeda galaxy, could collide at some point in time. Don't worry, it's not going to happen in your lifetime. But I hope you learned something from this video. We're going to talk a little bit more about astronomy in the next coming videos. If you want to know more about this topic, definitely go over to Google. But this is Mr. Norris, and I am signing out for this video.